don't know, this is Sir Vintage, and this is
D.Nicole.
Yeah. I got so many names. It doesn't even matter what you call me anymore.
I mean, I know you haven't seen us in like years.
Cause that's my fault. I'm sorry.
You know, she's been doing her business, her clothes and her hair.
Clothes, hair, makeup, skin, working at bougie jobs, boys, girls, this, that, her.
Beauty school. She got.
Yeah, I started tomorrow.
She get her face like Sasha.
Yeah, excuse my hair because I just washed it permanent and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, excuse my hair because I got it freshly cut. You know what I mean? No more afro.
Alright, well, we got a new topic of the day by Shelly, once again from Brooklyn, New York. Love you, girl. You keeping us up there. The topic is
that ex that will always have your heart.
Woo! Let's see about them exes.
She said, you know that ex that you fight with, then you're friends with, and you can't stand one day, and then you see each other the next day, and the attraction is still strong. What about that, yo? What do you do in a situation like that?
Well, actually, I am currently still in a situation like that. Wow, everything, I'm always in a current situation. Anyway, yeah, I spoke to somebody, and they're telling me, time heals everything. You have to be patient. You have to admit a lot of things that's going on. You can't hide from yourself. You can't hide from the situation. You just have to admit and be strong and let time take over. Because once time take over, you'll see the jaws start growing apart. And then you'll end up basically forgetting about the person.
So just because y'all grew up, you think you're going to stop loving the person? I don't think time heals love.
No. I'm not saying you're going to stop loving the person, but you won't feel like, it's, what's the word for it? Like y'all can't get rid of each other. You won't be as close. You still love the person, but not as close. Like she's saying, where it's just like, you hate the person one minute, but then you love the person. Yeah. You always fight with them, then y'all cool again. Y'all don't see each other for a couple of days. Y'all see each other, then everything's all good money, and then it's like a cycle.
Cause I have an ex that we're in this hate-love relationship. We always get on each other's nerves and everything, but we never get on each other's nerves enough to separate. To be like, alright, I'm done with you. I'm absolutely done with you. And it's like, well, we just can't be together. It's that hate-love relationship that drives people crazy. And it's also the reason people keep it, because it's a little fun.
Yeah, it is a little fun. But then it depends. Like, it can be a little fun if you love the person, but it depends if you're in love with the person. Because like I said, love and being in love are two different things.
Explain the difference.
Love, you have love for the person. You feel for that person, stuff like that. When you in love with that person, with somebody, you don't want to see them with another person. Like, I'm not saying as a friend, but as of like,
you can't see them kissing somebody else.
You can't see them kissing, hugging up, talking to somebody on the phone, stuff like that. When you're in love with somebody, you do anything you can to keep that person. You become like me. I become your yes man. You ask me to do something that I usually wouldn't do. I'm like, yes, I will. Oh, okay, all right.
You do what you have to do to keep that person?
Anybody else. And one of my friends because I love my friends.
Yeah, but you're not in love with them.
Right. I wouldn't do the same shit I do for,
yeah, man.
That
makes sense.
Well.
Now, she asked me, why you guys don't want to have a relationship with a person, they don't want the person, but they won't get rid of them. That's easy. Guys are selfish.
Why y'all always come back?
Because we like what we had. It's like you like cake. You go back for cake.
They like their cake and eat it too. I don't think so.
You like going back for seconds. And thirds and fourths and fifths.
What's the difference between females and cake? Human and food.
They both taste good. That's basic at the end of the day.
Some of them do. Excuse me.
I mean, yeah, these guys are like naturally selfish, so people are naturally selfish, so they just want whatever they feel like they could get, they go after.
And they also feel like when they first break up with you or y'all first done with, they don't need you, just like you feel about them. But then they realize when you're apart from somebody, you realize things. like a Janet Jackson's gonna say, before you know it seems to go, you don't know what you have till it's gone. That's why they don't want to get back into a relationship because they don't know if it's gonna work out again. They're scared of getting back into that situation, into that relationship.
It's a mental thing, cause
and I think it's a trust thing too.
It's a point where it's sort of like we're not going out, but we do. Let me see, how can I explain it? We're not going out, right? We're ex-boyfriends and girlfriends, so we already have that history of what making out, making love, whatever we've done. We already have that history, right?
Arguing and fighting.
So even when we're separated, we still have that connection. We still we have those memories and thoughts that nobody else has. That just me, you know about. So that gives us a connection that draws us to us. You know? And it's like after time passed and you see the person again, you start to just remember the good times y'all had. You know? And it's not until you actually start getting back in a relationship with that person that you remember why you broke up. Because when you see the person like let's say I broke up with you and then I see you like down the line, I'd be like, oh damn, she looking good, or I remember that time this and that, and just all these good and fuzzy thoughts start coming to you, and then you know people rush into that. You rush into what they were feeling at that moment.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that explains my whole situation.
Because then they forget why they broke up in the first place.
Yeah, I think you're really right. There's really nothing that you can say about this, but the fact that things just take time. I can't stress that enough.